What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic with another YouTube exclusive. If you're watching this, on YouTube, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. The Boxing Clinic as it's spelled. Appreciate it. One of these random ass videos that I do. That kind of sounded funny, but it was always concerned about Kell Brook being the guy making the weight. And like I reported the other day, that he's at 148 pounds, 2 ounces to go. It was like 2 days before the fight, before the weigh-in, 3 days before the fight. And I think the pressure is on Errol Spence to make weight, to be honest. A lot of people were talking about, Kell Brook was going to have problems getting back down to welterweight, from who's stepping up to full 160 pounds like a G, without asking for a catch weight versus a triple G. But what slid past people's noses and eyes and ears and all their senses was the simple fact that Errol Spence walks around at 180 some pounds, and he has to cut weight now. And today, in an interview with Tony Bellew at the open workouts outside of Sheffield, England, that they did have, he said it's hard for him to cut the weight. He said it's very difficult for him to get down to 147 pounds, saying that I'm a grown man and it's hard for me to get down to 147 pounds. So there probably is a chance that Errol Spence could miss weight. And I was always more concerned with Errol Spence missing weight than Kell Brook. And I'm gonna kick game like this because Kell Brook, if you haven't noticed, when he moved up versus Gennady Golovkin, he looked amazing. And I did my research, and he has the best team in the world, as far as, cutting weight. He's a very physically big welterweight, and I don't think people, realize that. And so it was always a struggle to get down to cutting weight, but they test his blood for how many, what's the minimum carbs he can have to cut this amount of weight. He has a strict meal plan. He will lift the right amount of weights. Sometimes in some meals he don't take carbs. So they got this shit down to a science, man. And I was never concerned, to be honest. It was not a concern in my body that, he would miss weight. And if he misses weight in Kell Brook, I'd be hella shocked. But I'm more concerned about Errol missing weight. I don't think Errol has the team that Kell Brook has. And I don't think nobody in the world has the nutritionist and the physical trainer that Kell has. For Errol, yeah, he was basically saying that he was having trouble cutting the weight today. And, I always knew it was a struggle for him to get down to 147. And as people is counting the clock on Kell Brook's time at 147, clocking away, really Errol Spence, I don't know how much longer he can cut the weight and be comfortable and be at full strength. And with that Keith Thurman fight, man, if Keith Thurman holds out a little bit longer, probably another year, I think Errol Spence is going to move up to 154 pounds. And, I don't know how much longer he can cut the weight. So that's just being honest observation, but we gone.